Hey, welcome back to another tutorial. It is Sarah Michaels helping you with the system, strategy, tech, and setup to build your business online. So in this video, I'm going to really quick show you how you can find the hex color code. Okay, so if you're using any kind of like a website design editing software, I'm just going to kind of give you a couple of my tips here and how if you are going to integrate to put that onto a button on your website to make it look like the Facebook button and the color and all of that. So if you're brand new to the world of designing and websites, every single color that you can use on your editor, the editor and the platform that I happen to use and recommend is Wix. If you're using anything but Wix, you definitely need to switch, and you can find the information on how to do that and why somewhere on my YouTube channel and on my website. Long story short, I designed on WordPress, Squarespace, like all these different platforms, and now I use two things: Wix and ClickFunnels. So whether you're using Wix or using ClickFunnels or a different platform, anytime that you're doing one of these buttons and you want to change the color of it, there is this 6-digit or 6-character code called a hex code. So the thing here that I want to do is I actually want to add this button on my story page that's going to show people like, hey, here's how you can subscribe to updates on Facebook Messenger. Messenger is a little bit more of a high converting trusted button versus someone just entering their email. And it's a lot easier for them to just, give you their Facebook information or sign up for updates via Facebook. So much more of a return. Anyways, I'll get into the actual showing you the button thing here. So if you click on your paintbrush tool, despite what platform you're using, there can come a point where you can change the fill color of your buttons. Now, what I want to do is, if you see this color code down here, I could go to add a color, and it's a lot easier than trying to like drag the mouse over and be like, yeah, that looks like the Facebook blue, or this is pretty close, or that looks pretty close right there. Actually, that does look pretty close. I kind of like that. But if you want the official Facebook blue, this is the code. So if you want the color code of anything, there's a couple tools I use and recommend, and you'll find those in other videos. It's actually called the Color Picker tool. This is a Chrome extension. So even if you have a MacBook, I have a MacBook, I'm using the Chrome browser, and all I did was I went to the Chrome web store, and you can download different apps, and I added the Color Picker eyedropper. And all I do when I'm on, so like if I go to someone else's site, so let's say one of my favorite fitness bloggers is Love Sweat Fitness. And I was like, oh my gosh, I love inspiring colorful websites and just seeing the different colors that they're using. So if I was like, oh my gosh, I love her color, I wonder what color code she's using. All I do is click on the eyedropper, and I can drag and hover over any of the colors on her site, and it'll tell me exactly what color scheme she's using and all of that. So just an example. So if you were on Facebook, I don't know if this will work on here. Let me see. It does. So the exact color that my computer is grabbing here is 4266B2. Now, one of the other things that I do, if you go to my Pinterest, and you should totally subscribe to me on Pinterest, because if you're on Pinterest, you'll probably see some of my cool boards on here. I don't know. I have a couple boards for like nerd boards, like website design color hex codes that totally useless information nobody else would care about. So anyways, one of the things that I've done is I've actually saved hex codes to my boards. So you can create a board for your brand, and I'll just kind of give you a funnel landing pages. Let's see here. So where is my brand board? Sarah Michaels brand. Here it is. So I've actually saved the color hex codes right here to Pinterest so that I can easily go back and know exactly the different color codes that I'm using. This is a great alternative to giving, like if you create a Pinterest board, that's a great alternative to having like a printed sheet, like a brand style guide. Some people like the printed ones, but anyways. I digress. I'm going to go back here and show you. So now that I have the Facebook color code picker, okay, the official one. So what I could do is if I wanted to save this exact code for later, I could just pin this to my board, like have a website design board that you create that's hidden so that any of those codes that you save are color codes. So you could just pin it right from, I always go in and I'm going to turn this thing off here. I always go in and I would just pin this image. See, so you can just like pin that. Messenger is actually a different color blue. So I want to go ahead and grab the Messenger blue, not the Facebook bar blue. So that is 037FF8. And I'm going to go ahead and go like this. 037FF8. Okay, because I want that to associate in their mind with Messenger, not just Facebook, because Facebook has a very specific blue, but kind of that like bright blue. Okay, so 037FF8. Now, when I go over back here to my website, I can say, oh, gosh darn it, I forgot it. Talking too much here. Let me see. What was it? 037FF8. Okay, 037FF8, 037FF8. Boom, add. That's the Messenger blue. Okay, so now what I could do is I could change the text to say activate updates via Messenger. I like to use words such as activate, enroll, receive versus sign up because I think it's always helpful to stand out. So kind of just figuring out different wordage that's not that, if it's not the same thing that everybody else uses. So just kind of figure out how to be a little bit different. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to change the font color on that button to white so it stands out. So I'll go down to text. And by the way, if you're not using Wix and you'd like to learn how to use Wix or like learn all of my handy dandy tricks, or if you need help growing your business or you need to take a course, like literally anything, you can find that here on my website. If you click on courses, I offer a course on Facebook basics, which is amazing. And everybody needs to take that, especially if you don't want to spend like hundreds of dollars figuring out how all of the changes in Facebook apply to you. I did that for you. I spent a lot of money figuring out the direction and the changes of Facebook, what's going on. Newsfeed is disappearing. Like people don't even know that yet, and they don't know like how that affects their business. So if you're one of those persons, get in the Facebook Basics course. It's ridiculously inexpensive for the ROI that it's going to give your business. I also have the Spark 14-day influencer challenge, which is like a mini version of my 90-day intensive course. And I offer also a What the Tech course to literally help with all of the systems, tech, and setup for building online and like implementing the things for your business. Like, how do I set this up or how do I do this? So in the What the Tech course, if you're watching this and you're like, yay, I love tech tutorial videos. I wish I had like an in-house tech person. If you can't hire an in-house tech person, a really great thing is not only my What the Tech course, but I'm going to be doing weekly live Q&As and taking tech requests from members. Okay, every week. So if you're a part of my What the Tech community course, you get access to that, and I'll be basically like your virtual in-house tech girl without having to hire a tech staff. Yay, amazing, right? I love teaching this kind of stuff. So win-win for us. So there's all that. So you can check that out on the courses. If you end up following me on any form of social media, please go ahead, leave me a comment. Just let me know like, hey, I saw your video, I'm following you. I love seeing where people come from and just like connecting with people. So it's always really fun to see your comments and people will be like, hey, saw this YouTube video or watch this training and now I'm connected. And I always like to kind of come back and check out your profile and leave you some love back as well. So I would love to be able to do that. So there is the Facebook and down below, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and put a little link to this. Okay, so I'll put like 037FF8 so that you know what the code is, so that you can easily replicate that color, which is pretty simple. So even if you did like one of these bright colors. Okay, so the resources that we talked about in here was Wix, the color picker on Chrome, and the hex codes to use for creating a button on your website to look like a Facebook official button, and the color and exactly how to do that. So thanks for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube and you found it helpful, please go ahead, give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe so you actually get notified when a new video drops. And if you click the little bell, that helps. Any of the resources and quick links will be down below in the video. Other than that, I will see you on social media and inside the next video. Thanks for watching.